just wanting to run it back when you could take the points.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cook. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them. In fact, being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. The Jets at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
I don't think so.
Now Cook. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Bro, that was a
And this is why
touchdown.
aggressive defense coordinators
No
love to blitz. It
way.
wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers,
I'm sick.
freed up the D lineman to make the play.
After that. That was crazy. I swear he crossed it.
Second and goal from the 1. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because
No
to make that
way!
type of a
Did
drive
they miss the
to
kick?
ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
No way! They missed the
The
kick!
throw is cooked. Gonna throw on third and
Oh,
goal.
bro, what? No way! No. Bro, are you kidding me? It was supposed to be a lob and they sped it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Really? Man, this game doesn't like me tonight. That is crazy. No way.
7-0 Buffalo.
Again?
Makes the score Bills 7, Jets nothing.
Are you kidding me?
Wisniewski set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense.
Again?
Kick 6, and now the kick is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
This game has me wanting to crash out.
Position as he's up just shy of
The
the 40.
same shit that happened the last time.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra
So
intrigue.
fucking
I would agree with
frustrating.
that totally, because
I just
all
love-
division games have a
Brings
little
up
extra to
second
them.
and 10.
But I like where this game is situated,
Ah.
because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. And now Mitchell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
I cannot believe Tyler Luke has not.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Allen gonna throw. And the Jets pressure too much.
Let's go. Let's go.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's
Oh, what?
complete. They can
Oh.
convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, Abanikanda. They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 27-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cook. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he was looking for the checkout bounce. Didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup.
My God.
To see how the rest of this one plays out.
Right there, and then he chooses to like hit on the side.
Everything about their own team, let alone try
That's
to figure out their
crazy.
opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the
Instead
game's
of
being
hitting the
played,
guy here,
figure it
he
out
hits on
both
the
ways
side.
and try and find a way to win.
To throw, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
56.
Here's Allen to throw it.
No way!
And finally down he goes.
No way! Double coverage, still catches it. Like, are you serious?
Now Allen. And this throw a bit late.
That
as he
is
couldn't reach
crap.
back for it.
Are we on Tom?
And the ball could have slipped a little bit coming
We're on
off his
Coleman,
hands.
he did that?
All it would take to send it high and out
Keon
of
Coleman's
bounds
not a
without play.
99 overall.
Here's Allen. And this is
Just so dumb.
Curtis Samuel from 6
Like,
yards away. And the
There's
Bills are
nothing I
taking
can
the
do
lead.
about that. Throwing double coverage, a fresh triangle,
And that makes the score
hits him and he
14-7.
still catches it. Like, nothing I can do about that. Like, literally, there's nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
It's just bull crap.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
It's a pickup of 44
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run it with the Abanikanda. And they're knocking on the door now. A good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back to throw. Cook. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brady Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The try here for the extra point.
I just know it.
And we've got a good one, Bruin. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen.
Bro, what?
Inside the 35.
I literally hit forward and it went
Before being
through
taken
him.
down.
Like, went off to the
Pick
side.
38. So 1st and 10 now
Bro, I
from the
literally
30.
can't hit him.
To the air. Allen. Now he's up and underneath to his running back complete.
That's so
And they move
dumb.
this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
Another Bills. First down.
So dumb.
Goal Buffalo.
That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Like, I hate.
Curtis
I
Samuel.
literally hit. Went like through him.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of
How
this
much
first
more,
half.
like,
Extra point by Bass, up
went to
and
hit him,
good.
went
And the
forward,
lead is now
right
21-14.
just went right for it.
Mitch Wisnowski set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
What can I do that can fix that?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cook. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Oh,
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brings up third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Cook. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he's
Oh,
in for
that
the
was lucky as shit.
final play of the first
That was lucky as fucking shit.
player is
I do
answered.
not deserve that touchdown, but I will take it.
His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to
Yeah,
say,
it's
but he's
on
probably
one
been
tonight
envisioning
with
this
this
since he
game.
was a little
The
kid. That's a cool
bullshit on
moment.
It really is. So
God.
enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
If I was him,
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he returns this to the 22.
First down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Well, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Allen now looks to throw.
Oh
It
my
was caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
It's a gain of 11.
56, 56.
God.
Another Bills. First down.
Alert!
First
Round
and 10
80!
at the 35-yard line.
Middle, alert! Pass. Is that?
Allen. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
First and 10 at the
On play action, Allen.
Oh, bro. There's like 2 or 3 guys around him, and he's still somehow.
Curtis Samuel, 21 yards away. And the Bills have
I didn't call a timeout.
as they go right
No!
down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Are you serious? Bro, that's gonna screw
They
me.
will take a 7-point
Are you
lead.
fucking serious right now?
Mitch Wishnowsky
Bro.
set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot
That's
it
so
away
fucking
following the
stupid.
touchdown. And he'll be stopped
just
up at the
pisses me
25.
off.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Then he will be taken down inside the Buffalo 20. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And the Jets are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Pick 6 is coming back to bite me.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
No!
But that's gonna wind up
Garrett Wilson! Why do you drop everything?
Sink thus far.
You're an 86 overall superstar, and you got
With his
worse
talent, you would
hands
expect them to
than
have more
fucking...
completions to him in this game.
The offense is staying out.
I don't
there.
even know.
Here we go
Then
on fourth and
Tony?
goal from the 1. Back to throw. Cook. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jack Dash, his second touchdown of the season.
I think I've
And the
targeted
Jets take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is Cook. Kincaid with it. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football.
No way! I forced him to fumble and he gets it?
Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here.
Anything else? Anything else gonna go wrong? Like, this is crazy.
And again, it's Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Allen now on the sneak. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Cook diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who.
I had the
And that's
fumble. I
excellent
had
work
the
to
go-ahead
hold them
turnover.
together and
I
finish
had
with
it.
a touchdown run to take the lead.
And then it's like, nah, you can't pick up the
Here is
fumble.
Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his
Guys are
sights,
just
but he
not
could
going
not
out on
reel it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cook. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Come on. Hey, we got to switch it over. We got 18 cards.
Throwing, Cook.
Bro, what? 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 Are you serious? I threw it. It's a yellow and it goes behind his head by 15 yards. Right to the player. Are you serious? Game, are you serious? Are you going to continue to screw me like this?
They'll get another shot at it now.
Are you serious?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
at their own 35-yard line.
Bro, I'm over this game right now. Completely over it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game.
Tell him to jump, and he's like, oh, I'm going to continue running for 15 yards.
And the Bills are in a great field.
Bro, I'm just
This is his time just
right now.
short of midfield.
This is fucking
Certainly
bullshit.
not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a
It's
lot
so
of knowledge to be
fucking bullshit.
gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been...
Like, you can bet I won't be able to hit his player even if I'm right in front of him and he's trying to catch it and I hit him. It'll just go through him.
Through 28 his rookie year, that's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think
You
he's
can
doing
bet that.
okay.
You can bet it'll go through him.
26 yards.
So fucking dumb. This game is so fucking retarded.
A gain of 26 yards.
Makes no fucking sense.
Allen gonna throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Jets are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally,
Pissing me the fuck off, and I don't have the timeout, and it's gonna cost me if I score this touchdown.
Revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them.
Oh my! That's a penalty! Are you serious?
They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This is so fucking retarded.
throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cook. And this is intercepted.
Like, at this point, just score. Just score! It doesn't matter! Doesn't matter, guys! Hey, you know, you can have a defender where the ball's supposed to be and he'll jump. You get the receiver, he'll take 10 yards, take a break, and then jump.
And a good job of finding the open space to run.
That's
as he's
fucking
down to
bullshit.
30 here.
This whole game has been fucking
They gotta
bullshit.
run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Don't even fucking care anymore. That's fucking bullshit. Fuck this game.
From his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
Let's take the touchdown.
It's Coleman.
Take it. Who cares? Who cares?
Touchdown.
Who fucking cares?
26 yards. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
Yeah, who fucking cares?
Lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he won't quite make it
So
to the
over this
25.
fucking game. Have a yellow throw, which is not a green, but it is not bad, and it's like 5 yards behind my head. I say to lob it, and they bullet it right to the
This
defender.
game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points.
And my guys can't block. I have a good line, and I can't get a block.
With the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of
This
putting
game
it.
is so
It's
fucking
not
trash.
a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan
I do
actually works.
everything within my
But
power to
overall,
make good plays
they
and
were
stuff, and the game's just like, nah,
out-personnel.
fuck
They were
you.
going up against a team
Fuck
that's
you.
playing at an elite level.
You're not gonna...
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th
No, take the touchdown.
interception.
No, I don't want it. I
Picked
don't want
off by Darnell
No.
Savage.
not touchdown.
And he is
Like, who
good.
cares? Who cares at this point?
Bills touchdown. Pass on for the extra point.
My receivers have decided that they do not want to jump anymore. Unless it's right behind the defender.
Lead to 28.
Makes the score Bills 56.
So fucking idiotic. This fucking game is so fucking motherfucking idiotic.
They'll get another shot on offense.
So
following the
fucking
kick
tired of
six.
this game.
And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring
Hard-ass fucking bullshit.
Line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe. And that's caught inside the 30.
Who fucking cares? The game's fucking over. Because you don't know how to jump for a ball, apparently.
And the Jets have a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter
fucking bullshit.
They're going to get the two-point conversion caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover.
Of course, there's one guy that can get it, like 10. And it's always,
you can't
you're
at
picking
all,
up
and if
perfectly.
nothing else, now
Obviously.
you've put something that you're trying to practice,
Bills
right,
did
that
everything
you've
perfect,
worked on
apparently.
into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
Doesn't matter what I do.
This game's pretty much done for them.
I'm right there, and it's just like, penalty, and he catches it. I can't even stop him from getting a catch, even if I commit a penalty.
And I think defensively, he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll get it with just
So
a shade of
dumb.
a minute to go in the game.
So fucking dumb.
Half 85, half 85. All 52. Alert!
To throw, it's Allen.
And he catches it.
For the Bills, touchdown.
I wish I had a tight end like that. He gets hit in the air, and it's like, it bounces off his hands, and it's probably an interception. That's so fucking dumb. I'm so fucking over this game tonight.
Here is Wisnowski to
There's
put it
like,
away
nah,
following
you,
the touchdown.
you're not gonna get a stop right there. No, that could never happen. A stop. You're the Jets. You don't know what that is.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll
All you know is turnovers.
Jets offense
Fucking
coming
pissing
up now
me
to start
off.
their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, though. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Got a man complete. It's Taylor. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Looking to throw. Cook. And that is Cook.
Oh, you caught it that time. Couldn't catch it earlier, but you caught it that time.
Okay. An exercise in futility right now.
Okay, Garrett.
Still down big. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is down to 20.
63. Jets 43.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as it gets them up to the 38-yard line. A Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Just a red throw for no reason.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cook. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was.
We're done, bro. You can advance if you want to. After Texas Tech game against Oregon, I figured they would go with the #1 QB in the portal and just offer a shit ton of money. That's a heartbreaker. If they don't have it lob that throw, he still has a second. If you think injuries are crazy on this game, you should go to Madden. stupid conservatives buy those awful bad codes. I don't care what they think, even though they're in the real world. You stay out of it. My little bubble, we're all in here eating honey-dipped lotus. We're surfing the winds of loveliness and vivid dreams and comfortable numbness and unreal reality. This is where we want to be. We're not going to listen to the real world anymore.
Me and you are going to be fighting for the Super Bowl next year then.
Going a little long, so another nose ring chick says she demands at least 3 dates before sleeping with a guy. Spoil? Yes. And she acts like she just came up with it. She acts like she's just recreated dating by saying men need to go take her out 3 times before sleeping with her. Now, she thinks she's rediscovered or reinvented dating. She's actually just found dating from, like, the 1990s or early 2000s.
Guys, I'm being so fucking serious. The next man that enters my life, he is required to take me out on 3 dates before he gets a sleepover and before he gets my clothes off. Okay? I'm being so fucking for real right now because here's the thing. As soon as you spend the night with a man, not even doing anything, they stop asking you out on dates. Then, once you sleep with them, they don't want anything to fucking do with you anymore.
Surprise Pikachu face. Once you sleep with them, they don't want anything to do with you anymore. You mean you had sex with a top 10 percenter? And then he moved on to his next prize? Been there, done that. He's done with you. He realizes you're nuts anyway, but you're pretty enough to sleep with. So he uses you for his biological needs. He moves on in life, and she's shocked. Wow, as if that hasn't just happened for all of history. I remember some movies coming out in the 1960s where fathers or mothers were telling their daughters, you don't sleep with men. Men only want one thing, and once they get it, they're gone. Yeah, that was 65 years ago. That was in the movies. But Miss Genius here has just figured out what we've all known since the beginning of time. So to go viral, she's like, oh my gosh, guys, you'll never believe this. I have totally figured out dating. Okay, Jan.
Which, like, whatever. I'm tired of men sexualizing me and objectifying me. Yeah, I've made it very easy for them to do that.
Oh, wait, slow that again. Wait. Let me slow it. We're going to slow that down just a little bit. Let's play that on half speed.
Sexualize me. I don't want anything to fucking do with you anymore. Which, like, whatever. I'm tired of men sexualizing me and objectifying me. Yeah, I've made it very easy for them to do that in the past, like,
I wish I had 7 more hands to come up. What? You're tired of them doing it, and you know they're doing it, but you've made it very easy to do it, and you know it. So she sees Johnny 10 percenter, top 5 percenter, and she's like, do you want to bang me? The guy's like, yeah. Or she's like, do you want to come over and Netflix and chill? He's like, yeah. And then she's like, sleep? He's like, yeah. And then she's like, I can't believe he took advantage of me. I mean, I totally made it easy for him to take advantage of me. But how dare he take advantage of me? Now, does she take responsibility for her own bad actions? No, of course not. It's the guy's. It's always the guy's fault. So now she's going to make him slow way down and take her on 3
and say, what are you doing? He's like, oh, just busy. But look, if you want to hang out, you can come over. I've got a little bit of free time. She's like, all right. And then she goes smash it. So she puts these rules on the internet to virtue signal to all these other women that she's figured out dating. And you guys know as well as I do, we all know it. If the guy's hot enough, if he's successful enough, if he's popular enough, she's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. It doesn't matter. She can virtue signal all she wants. And you know how I know this? How many times have you guys seen the files? Not here for hookups. Now, back when you could actually have more success on the dating apps, going back, when they first came out, Tinder back.
I'm glad that you did, baby. That is weird. Is he like a stalker or something?
You'd sleep with her that night. 100% guaranteed. She put the not here for a hookup sign so that if you slept with her, she'd say, well, I'm not this type of girl. She had accountability or deniability for her actions. Or she could say, well, I'm really not what I think. They always will monkey branch around it with their little brains. But if it says not here for a hookup, 100% of the time, if you're funny enough and she finds you attractive, you'll get laid that night. They wore cute underwear that was usually matching with the bras. 100%.
I feel super lonely. I'm 38 years old. I've never been married. I've never had children. I have 3 cats in my house. Only 2 of them are mine. But it's another person that is about to come and go where the relationship status is the same. And it's crazy because if you had asked me 10 years ago if I would be single at 38, I would have been like, absolutely not. I've been single my entire life. My entire life. I'm going to be turning 42 in August. And I've never had anybody love me or desire me or want to be with me. No one prepares you for the loneliness that you feel in your 20s. Gonna be completely honest. I am feeling a little lonely. I have no friends. I am 23 years old, almost 24 in 7 days, and I don't have any friends I can feel like, oh, that is like my absolute. Nobody likes me else to be my friend. You know, like whenever you're just like such an unlikable person. You don't have any friends? Because I haven't had friends for as long as I have not had friends, I've just become normalized to what life without friends looks like, you know? And I'm not constantly repeating in my head, you don't have friends, thus this is happening. It just happens because I don't have friends.
Now, why do they not have friends? I mean, when I was in my mid-20s, I had tons of friends. When I was in my 30s, I had tons of friends. When I was in my 40s, I had tons of friends. The only time I haven't had friends is after I sold all my stuff. I moved away from the town I'd been living in for 15 years. I sold everything. I put it in a backpack. I backpacked around the world. And then when I got back, I lived in a new town. I could have made friends once I made it to the new town, but I decided to build a bus and go traveling with it. That's it. So it's my choice that I haven't made any new friends. Why are all these 20s, 30s, 40-something women? They're dateable. I know many of you will say just no. Many of them have nose rings. I get it. But you can't tell me that in some progressive city she can't find a date. You just can't. Like, I mean, we've probably all dated women that are a little harder on the eyes than she is. She could find a date. She could find a date. She probably could find a date. Like, why are they all struggling? She can't find a date, let's be honest. She'd probably find a date. She could find some 60-year-old guy to date her. I mean, all these women would find somebody to date them. Why do they have no friends? Why do they have no dates? Why do they have nothing? Look where they are. They're all on Instagram and TikTok. Actually, all of these are Instagrams. They got the little Instagram thing. Every one of them are on Instagram crying and diary into the camera. Every single one of them. It's because this is their world now. It's the only thing that they value. It's the only thing they have. Here's more of it. I know one woman's in here twice. I don't think any of these are duplicates. But it's like breaking news. More single, miserable ladies.
Over 50% of women over 40 are in prisons. Let that sink in. Half of an entire generation of women medicated just to cope with life. And no, this is not just about a chemical imbalance. It's about what's really happening to women. I'm waiting for my husband for so long. And I'm just
Okay, I gotta play this at 1.5 times speed or 1.25 because of the music. And plus, they're just crying, so we don't need the whole length of it.
It's about what's really happening to women.
About to turn 40 and she's waiting for her husband still. I'll say it again, not an unattractive woman, a woman that can find somebody. But they just, and again, we do plenty of videos about how they all want to bang Chad and they all want to date Mr. Perfect. Okay, why aren't they improving themselves? What are they doing instead? They're on social media crying to strangers. They're on social media having breakdowns. It's because the real world is painful.
Playing my game and about to start doing cards again in a little bit.
I don't see a nose ring on this kids drop out the hole until she's 45 and dumb as shit, apparently.
I'm 41 next week, and, whatever, really tell you shit. After the age of basically like 32, that is when you're just gonna meet people that are coming off of divorce. I'm 50 years old, and I've never been married, and I don't have kids. And I know that some people think that is a red flag. I'm 49 now, and I regret not having children. I want to be pathetic.
I thought you were laying down.
We're married that turning when you were 27 years old. Lori's children. Anything else really, but dating.
I just don't know if I have that type of stress. Maybe tomorrow.
Shay.
So notice in these clips, come two things that are really important takeaways. Number one, the 20-year-olds are single. They're not dating very well. 30-year-olds single, not getting the dates they want. 40-year-old single, not getting the dates they want. But that's old news. That's old news. What's not the old news? What's important to realize is these women are not doing anything to improve their real life. They're not doing anything to get good boyfriends. Change their mind. They're not doing anything they're just horrible people. And instead of changing their minds, instead of learning, instead of becoming better people, more tolerant people, somebody that maybe will be not so dead set in their awfulness, instead of doing that, they go online and commiserate. They all commiserate together, and have everybody else pat them on the back and say, oh, everybody loves you, and you're awesome, and it's amazing, and I was going to play this, but we're running pretty long here. It's another chick that's like, wow, you know what? All I've been doing is hooking up. She's 24, I think she says. And all she's done since the age of 18 is hook up with guys. Month after month. And the longest gap in that is 4 months. And she says, I really crave deep love. And through the whole video, she's crying. I'll give you a little excerpt. I'll play this at 1.5 speed. We don't have to listen to the whole thing, but I know you like listening to women commiserate on their bad choices. I won't keep that from you. I will let you enjoy it.
Here we go. Here we go. Liking, 18.
So she couldn't tell you all the names of the hookups she's had. And now I'm really sensitive, and I shouldn't have done the hookup thing. Gee, if only there were channels like Better Bachelor that has screamed for years for women to keep the body counts low, for women to knock it off. And what happens? They lose the pair bonding. They lose the ability to love.
You're not going to want to see me in the playoffs in that league.
Guy says, I want to have this woman. You're not that woman.
There's just nothing special about me. Probably not presenting my career either. Not like that sparkly or interesting or like dynamic at all. I'm just so depleted.
That 97-speed quarterback will be fully upgraded by then.
You just kept going and kept dating and seeing people, and I admire people so much that have it in them because I just don't have it in me. I'm the same, but I just don't. I'm like happy to do this again.
It's now a job for her. It's now a job for her because she's so right. When you first date, we talk about this stuff all the time. But when you first date somebody and fall in love when you're young,
I mean, if he's not good by now, when will he ever be good?
20, 30, 40, 50 people, whatever, it's no longer exciting. It's no longer unique. Okay, and you know what? And I see some of you in chat saying fake crying. Okay, I don't think she's fake crying. Usually when you get the trembling chin and the... she's kind of fake ugly crying a little bit, but for argument's sake, because this still proves my point. If she's fake crying, it still proves my point. She's destroyed her real life, and she's now pretending to be something she's not on the internet for fake people, strangers on the internet, to get validation. She's not living in the real world anymore. She's, again, detached from reality. That's what these women are. More hate. I'm not gonna go through the rest of this. We get it.
My defense is a special problem. That's why I said my team, you better get them now.
And all for
I'm sure my quarterback will not sell once I have him fully upgraded.
the internet than the real world. It's painful and hard and real and sucky. And men are struggling in the real world. Men are mad as hell right now about everything that's going on. Men are trying to find ways to fix problems. And the women are still on social media and still out there protesting and trying to validate their feelings instead of dealing with the real problem. And I think that's ultimately, this seems to be a one-way direction. You know what I mean? This seems to be a one-way direction. We either continue letting the women lose their emotion.
Get me, like, beat me now. I wouldn't be surprised if my team is a 99 overall by the end of the season.
I need to save Rian.
I had a good team last year after I built them up, and I made 3 straight conference championships.
I don't even feel like editing this. You know what? I think I'm just going to do this unedited and I'll dump it up on YouTube. They'll demonetize it like they always do, and we'll call it a day. Such is the story of my life. Anyway, guys, if you, since you are here, make sure to go over to, this one, bettarbachelor.locals.com. We've got a group of thousands
Hopefully we do. I'm probably going to be the 4 seed. Unless I go on a run.
Goes towards a good cause, and we got a great group of guys over there. And you know, the other thing is, if you're like, I don't have any friends, I got nothing to do on the weekends, I wish I had a closer community of friends. We've got pretty much religiously 100 to 200 guys that show up, know each other by names, they're sharing memes, they're picking on each other, it's great.
Damn, that's impressive.
Indiana versus Oregon, part 2. Indiana coming off a game where they completely dominated Alabama. Oregon coming off a game where they completely dominated Texas Tech. Joe, we've already seen this game before, but part 2. Indiana 4.5-point favorites. Video, by the way. Like I alluded to this after we watched the Indiana-Alabama game, and I think it really reigns true still. I think this game's going to be tight. I think either team can win. But one thing that's really stuck in my head, if we take the way that Indiana played and the way that Oregon played, and we swap the opponents and play head-to-head, Indiana wins that game. What I mean by this, Oregon had trouble running the ball. It was one of the few instances where they didn't go over 100 yards rushing, and typically that has led to some clunkiness on offense. Dante Moore turned the ball over, threw some sacks, going up against a really, really good front seven. It was a tough challenge. They still ended up winning the game because they were playing a team with a quarterback who completely melted down. They didn't have any problems. If they have that offensive production and that same performance against Indiana, they lose. Want to know how I know that, Blake? Because the same thing happened when they played in October. Like, inversely, if Indiana does the thing that they've done all year long and recently, even when they've had...
Here's the problem with what Joe was saying at the beginning of the video. Oregon was running the ball just fine against Indiana. If you take out the quarterback running the ball and the sacks, it's like 18 rushes for like 109 yards. They could run the ball. The offensive coordinator made a mistake and got away with it. But I'm winning my division. The Colts user is deadly. He spams the Colts tight end. Are you going to do the player of the week, or do I have to wait for the morning for that? I wasn't saying now, I was just asking when. Bro. Wasn't trying to rush. If someone did better than my receiver having 400 receiving yards and like 4 receiving touchdowns, then my hat to them.
Had some issues. If they can continue to maintain this refined, fundamentally sound football that they're playing, you're going to be able to beat Oregon. Now, I absolutely see a world where this does play out similarly to that first matchup, where we get turnovers from both quarterbacks, and we get a tight, narrow game close as this thing's kind of coming down. There is an absolute path that Oregon, if they get the ball last, to go and win the game. Both teams are really, really good. Both these teams have really good rosters. I do not see a very massive margin of difference in between the quality of these teams. The only difference is that Oregon has to be cleaner. They got away with a lot because they were playing a team that was an absolute metaphor offensively. Like, I think it's going to be a real fun to watch, but Indiana right now is where I lead. How many times this season, more to do in the SEC than anywhere else, have we seen, and we warned Georgia about this. We warned them every single time we did a preview of the Ole Miss game. It is very, very difficult to beat a good team twice. Sometimes impossible to beat a great team twice. What did Oregon learn in the first matchup? Did Finney, the corner, who had an exceptional game versus Texas Tech, learn anything when he faced off against Sarai? In the back shoulder fade in the end zone, did he learn mannerisms? Did the offense and defensive lines learn anything?
Same thing with me. Anthony Gold and his other receivers were mossing me in like double coverage. Otherwise, I would have won the playoff game.
Down to me, you talked about playing clean. Dante Moore cannot continue to have some of these turnovers. Are some of these that have been happening on him? No. Example, James Madison, he technically had two interceptions. Do I blame them? No. But you're going to yell at me. Mendoza also threw a pick six in the first game, too. Did that young secondary for Oregon figure something out there late in the game, and they were just unable to overcome? So the question becomes for me, whichever quarterback plays the cleanest and is able to play clean and make the critical throw late is going to win. Is it Mendoza? Is it Dante Moore? I don't know. But I do feel as if that Indiana is going into this. Everybody's like, man, they just dominated. They already beat Oregon. They're the four-home favorites. And they very well may be. But I think Oregon going up against them time before makes this a lot closer than maybe what people are expecting. I do think this secondary is going to be key. Can this secondary hold on? Joe, I think you've got to do every single thing humanly possible to take the run game away from Fernando Mendoza. If Fernando's got to throw the ball 35 times to win, can they win? I'm stacking the box. I'm going man up. And if I got to adjust, I got to adjust. It's the only way that I see that you can beat them right now. You're going to have to make them do something that they haven't really done all year. They will lean on you, and they will lean on you. They're physical. Take it away from them. You're going to have to take something away. And the one thing it seems to me that Indiana does not want to live expiration on a game that will happen next week. I don't know. Right, we didn't even talk about this, the whole Miss situation. It probably would have been a bit of a complicated discussion for us to like really dig into that, because I know, right, that's why I'm glad that we didn't bring it up, because I'm sure that it would have been messy on your end. But you're right, I think that now that we're in this portal mix,
You're right. I deserve this for getting ahead of myself.
and I'm not questioning their focus and their work ethic, but it's hard to do two things at once. It really, really is. Like, I think you bring up a good point here about Indiana. You got to take away the run, but the thing is, nobody's been able to do it. Even Ohio State couldn't do it. I think that Oregon could.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Good night, baby. Sleep well.
They take away 10%, 20%. If you get that much of your production dip for Indiana, that is going to help produce a win here over the Hoosiers. I think that the biggest part with this, and intriguingly, it's a discussion for the upcoming draft as well, for Dante Moore versus Fernando Mendoza. A lot of people lean Fernando Mendoza to the top right now, but there's also a lot of people that against Dante Moore. I think it's going to come down to who does win. This is who limits the turnovers. Both going up against great secondaries that are very opportunistic on both plays and taking the ball away. And not making silly mistakes, too. When the ball is in range, they're taking that damn thing away. I think that we got to see who's smarter here and who limits those late turnovers. I know the game was on the road for Indiana, but what did they do? The fourth quarter, they were up 13-10. The reason they lost, ultimately, the reason that they lost was they threw an interception late in the fourth quarter. Great play by Indiana. Indiana was able to score 10 points in that fourth quarter and win that game. What did they do? Go back and watch the game. So how did you get early in the fourth quarter up 13-10? You're going to have to Phil Parker, and you're going to have to live with exactly what Surratt and Cooper and company did in that game. I can pull it up. I'm looking at it now. That's right. Surratt had seven catches for 156 yards and a touchdown. And then the only other, Cooper had 3 for 37. E.J. Williams had 1 of 37. But what did they do? They ran for 2.7 yards per play, Joe, in that game, too. So my question is, how did they do it? You're gonna have to deal with Surratt and Cooper going off, and they're just hitting big plays, and Mendoza hitting big plays. What did Fernando Mendoza look like when you take the run away from him? And when I mean take the run away, I'm not saying stop them on every play. But Joe, what is your other option? What is your other option? Because what did Bama do? I don't look. We're going to talk about Bama in just a moment. I got to be honest with you. I think Kane Womack is just calls games scared, and we're going to talk about that in a moment. So went back and watched that game today again. You send blitzes, you send blitzes, you send blitzes, and then you send one more, and Fernando makes a big play on you, and you don't send another one. Phil Parker ain't scared of your pass protections. He didn't do that. He kept over and over and over and over again. It's the only way I think that they can do it. You know who else did it? Penn State. It's the only way that I think that you can clip them. Make Mendoza have to throw the ball to win the game and try to force him into a turnover. So, Iowa almost clipped them. It's literally how Penn State almost clipped them. You're going to have to all three of them. The one other thing with this that I'm very intrigued by is Evan Stewart can play. I was reading, he spoke kind of optimistically, saying that he thought he was going to play against Texas Tech, and he feels like he could probably play against Indiana. I don't know if this is some sort of a ploy, that they're just trying to make him waste time preparing for him. I don't know. I don't know what the intention is. What do you even prepare for? Would you even prepare for it? Well, how they used him last year? I don't know. Because, well, how stupid would you feel if you don't prepare for him and he goes for, $130 and you're just sitting there? If a guy that tore his patellar tendon comes back and goes for 130, I live with it. I gotta give me. But I do think that if he comes back and he plays well, and DK Moore has a little bit more. That has to happen. I think the thing, that we're exposed to this. Well, that's the thing. The reason why I think they really they don't.
Now?
Right. They went simple. Yeah, you're right. They don't have. I mean, Indiana. That is what scares me. You're gonna have to clean Can you not make an in-game adjustment to him? Like, I mean, I get, like, preparing for him during the week, but at the same time, why not make an in-game adjustment to him? It's not like you haven't faced off against good receivers. Hey, I got a great idea. What did you do against Carolina? Joe, they're playing cover 3. I mean, they're not changing anything. They're not changing a damn thing. So why would you change it now? You're going to change something because Evan Stewart's back? You didn't do it for Jeremiah Smith. This kid tore his patellar tendon in the spring. I'm with you on that, but I'm not. I mean, if he goes for $130, then so be it. I mean, a little bit hyperbolic, but I'm just saying that you need to have some sort of prep. Like, I think you need to be wary of it. You have no thought on the expectation that he plays and he goes out there and he's just running. He's running. I don't know what he can be doing that's not already a part of the defense, but just not accounting for it, not having an effective approach of, hey, we got to do X, Y, and Z in order to slow him down. Here's the thing about your patellar tendon. I had a graph, my first graph on an ACL for patellar tendon. Man,
You have no patience whatsoever.
Exactly.
Or you could have just waited until I called you.
What's the point of that? I can call you instead. What are you doing?
Okay?
Oh my god. Brent, but guess what?
What?
Bruh.
Okay. As many as I can. to answer your question.
Slightly.
But not really.
Yep.
Good.
Wow.
Gotta keep it a mystery and keep you on your toes.
You're gonna be laughing at one of my coaster sayings I did.
Am I?
Yes.
Why is that?
Should I tell you or do you want to wait?
I mean, I can wait. You're always trying to tell me when I don't want to know. You have the worst ability to keep a secret ever. Like, it's worse than any I've ever seen, I think. Like, I don't even ask, and you're like, oh, you want to know your president? I'm like, no, it's okay. I'm going to tell you anyway. I probably know all of them because you asked me what.
What to do if I give you a coaster that says I enjoy getting wet?
Okay.
You get the fun though.
I get it. I also think that my family would get it.
It's a coffee fun jump. Because of a coaster, and coasters get wet.
Yes, they do. sound good.
I'm not gonna do this one, but one that popped up was coffee. Coffee. What about decaf? Question mark? Declined.
Never decaf.
Been there, done that.
That's funny.
OCD, obsessive coffee disorder.
You can start 4 with preset contract offers.
Yeah? Obsessive coffee disorder? Is that what you...
Yes. That's what.
Why do you have an obsessive coffee disorder?
Not me, it's you.
I don't have an obsessive coffee disorder.
You sure?
I am extremely sure.
If you say so.
Don't be doing that. Saying, oh, are you sure?
What about morning beer, aka coffee?
Morning what?
Morning beer.
That sounds good.
That would be your coffee. You're gonna probably watch my business. Service. I sent you later.
I will watch it later.
That's what I just said.
Gotta keep you on your toes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Nope, 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 nope.
Yes, 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 yes.
I'm just patiently waiting for Disney Plus to get paid so I can watch The Pit.
Is that why you're so bored?
Yes, because The Pit just came out with a new season.
Is that so? Is that why you're so bored?
I want you.
Well, that's not gonna change whether I talk to you more or not. It might even make it worse.
Nope.
No, definitely yes.
Nope. Do you have any ideas what you want your customers to say?
No idea.
Well,
shouldn't be scared? Why shouldn't I be scared? I don't think that's how that works, baby.
Can I love you?
What?
Can I love you? If I wasn't having my heart pump, what would you do if I was over there right now?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Why not? It does not have to be spicy. Your brain's big spicy. Actually, I'm going to go shower.
You're gonna go take a shower?
Yes. Not join me.
Why not? That's kind of rude of you to...
Am I supposed to think that you want to shower?
Well, I love you. I'll go let you shower.
I'm not showering yet. I'm waiting till night shift goes on. They should go on around 11.
So you weren't actually gonna go to bed. You lied.
Oh no, I'm going to be in timeout. My boyfriend's idea. I was going to go to bed, but I forgot I want to shower.
You lied to me.
I'm sorry.
I feel so... You have to go in timeout now.
No.
Yeah, it's timeout time.
No. You're not putting me through no.
I'm not putting you in timeout. I could have swore I planned to.
Is my timeout 20 minutes long?
I don't know how long your timeout is right now.
No.
Yep,
I'm innocent.
you are not innocent. I don't need you to lie to me. You are not an innocent.
Okay, but I didn't mean to lie to you about going to bed. I didn't realize I forgot to wear a shower.
Do you expect me to believe that, or do you think I
I
warned you?
believed it. I love you.
definitely took it.
Why is it in front of me?
You have teleportation skills.